G'day, welcome to the show. Soul Covers here. We are back. It is Sunday, the 6th of July. Glad you're tuning in. Let's look back. It has not been a good start for us in July. Over the last 3 days of WNBA action, we go 3-4 for minus 0.41 units. So, not a great run. I mean, we're having a great run of closing ahead of the market. However, that is not translating to the results as of early July. We look to get back on track today. We have 5 bets locked in as of right now, and all 5 of them are ahead of the market. Will that translate to results? We will see. We also have a nice plus money underdog money line in today, so tune in to see where I am on that. Make sure you like the video, you subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter to get these bets as I place them. Looking back, we had the over between the Liberty and the Sparks. I believe that total closed at around 170, 170 and a half. And yeah, the Liberty, they've been going on this run of just cashing over after over after over with the Jonquel Jones injury. However, this game lands on 168, so that's a tough one to lose. We were almost there. We did cash the under between the Storm and the Dream. That one landed on 160. What did I land on? Landed on 159. Yeah, 159. So that one you could have even cashed a middle on it. That total got as low as 157 or something before tip off. So you could have cashed a middle on that. We did not play the middle. We did cash the over between the Mercury and the Wings. We tried to play a middle on that. That game goes well and truly over, but that's the direction we were tilted on. So love to see that. We played the Mystics plus 13. Now, I bet that before the Commissioner's Cup final, I did say in my last episode that I bet that number on the premise that the Lynx were going to be coming off a nice win in the Commissioner's Cup. So we still did close ahead of the market. It closed at around 12, 12 and a half, but that was a bet that I did not feel great about considering Minnesota were coming off that Commissioner's Cup loss. We're also on the under in that game. That one, I think it did close ahead of the market. I can't remember at this stage. Maybe we'll just double check that. And yes, that one did close ahead of the market. So tough one there. Yesterday, we only had one bet placed between both games. That was the under between the Valkyries and the Lynx. That bet looked like it was over in the first half. That total got as high as like 170 live. And then just an amazing fourth quarter got that bet home. That bet, I think they closed around 155 and a half, maybe 156 in a couple of places. So wasn't a strong ticket in terms of closing line value. And what really helped out was a 24-point fourth quarter to win that one. So let's have a look at today's slate. We'll also cover the 2 games that are priced for Monday as well. So let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at the current odds as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix up my screen. There we go. Okay, first game on the card is the Seattle Storm playing in New York against the Liberty. One new feature I've added to the little projection screen, I'm adding the team's home and away against the spread records. So as you can see on screen, the Seattle Storm are the best team in the league this season against the spread on the road. So that's a nice little indicator there to back the Storm. We saw the spread open at 5.5. It is now 4. I've got 1 unit on the Storm plus 5.5, and I've got half a unit on the Storm money line. Got that at plus 185, $2.85 if you use decimal odds. So right now we're in an excellent position there with those bets, considering that there's 4s across the market. I just think this is too many points for the Liberty here, where you've got this Storm team. They tend to play up and down to the competition. Like we saw them get blown out by the Valkyries. We've seen them hand the Liberty one of their first losses in the season. We also saw them get a nice win against the Dream in their last matchup. So I do like the Storm here to cover and possibly win outright. Best available price for the Storm. I'm sorry, there's no longer any 5.5s available. Best available price is... So there are some 4.5s available, which I would go play. There are 4.5s at Bet Rivers or BetMGM if you're in America. If you're in Australia, Tab Touch and Neds and Ladbrokes, they all have 4.5s available, so I would go play them at those books. And the best money lines are also at those books. So best money line, I would go play at BetMGM or Neds and Ladbrokes if you're in Australia. So yeah, I reckon those are great prices you can get on the Storm. This Liberty team is just plummeting the ATS standings. They're like 1-10 in their last 11 games against the spread. So looking at the total, we saw it open at 166.5. It did start to climb up as high as 169.5, I believe, and now it's came back down to 167. Yeah, I don't have much of an opinion on this. I would lean over just because I want to fade this Liberty defense without Jonquil Jones, but I don't have any bets in the total. Neither should you. Seems like a bit of an up and down market. So next game is the Aces and the Sun. We have the Aces coming off what was just a disastrous loss against the Fever, where they got blown out by 20 plus points. They only scored like 54 points, so very concerning for the Aces. Look, they're looking to bounce back here in this spot. We saw this spread open at Aces minus 16. It is now at Aces minus 18. We've seen some 18.5s pop up as well, so clearly an Aces market here. We know that Marina Maybury, she's still out for the Sun. Tina Charles is questionable for this one, so yeah, look, it seems like an Aces market at the moment. My numbers can't get anywhere close to where this game is priced. I have this as Aces minus 12.5, so to see 18.5s pop up, I'm not opposed to watching the market and seeing if there is any Connecticut resistance at this 18.5 number. Maybe I'll jump in late, but it's just tough. You know, these two teams played about a week and a half ago, and it was a similar situation where the Aces were around 18-point favorites at home, and my numbers liked the Connecticut Sun on the road, and I eventually just stayed off it, and the Aces end up covering. I think one good thing to think about is that, yeah, the Aces were around 18.5-point favorites at home. They were 16.5-point favorites on the road. That 16 number seems about right. So now at 18.5, I certainly can't tell you to back this Aces team as heavy road favorites. Definitely take them as short road favorites, but heavy road favorites, I can't see it. Looking at the total, we saw it open at 158.5. We saw this total get as low as... We saw it get as low as 155 Yeah, 155 flat. It is now at 156 here at Bet365. It's 157 at Circa. It is 156.5 with some juice to the over at Pinnacle. My numbers love the over in this matchup. So I'm on the over. I picked up the over at the best possible rock bottom price of 155. So we're slightly ahead of the market there, trying to buy into the resistance here. In terms of from the open, it has moved under, but it has started to creep back up. Best available price is... where is it? Best available price. I think it's this. Yeah, it's this one at Bet365 actually. So I would go ahead and take this over 156. It's not as good as my over 155, but I still would go take it. My numbers love the over in this matchup. I've got it down for 1 unit. I expect the Aces to play better offensively. I expect that coming off a 55-point game, they're going to be scoring more points. Without Tina Charles, I like the over a bit better as well. She's probably on one of the only bigs for this Sun team, and less rim protection for this Sun team would incline me to take the over. Let's have a look at the next game where we have the Connecticut Sun and the Minnesota Lynx. The Lynx are playing on a back-to-back. In this matchup. We have the Sky, who have had a long break. So we are getting the Lynx in this spot at a discount due to the back-to-back. And as I've discussed in earlier episodes, teams playing with no rest are you're getting a great discount on them, and you should be looking to take teams with no rest. Since over the last 2 seasons, teams with no rest are 63.5% against the spread. Over the last 3 seasons, 61% against the spread. So my view on this is like you're getting a discount on these teams with no rest, and you got to find spots to take them. So I'm on the Minnesota Lynx. I got them at -14. I got them at -14 at -115, $1.87 odds. My numbers make this Minnesota -18, so I'm taking the Lynx here. I like getting a discount on them as well. Best available price is... where is the best available price? FanDuel has -15. Bet Rivers has -15. If you're in Australia, Tab Touch has -15. I would go take them. We see the Sharp Books. We see Bookmaker at 15, Circa at 15.5. We see, where do we see Pinnacle at 15 as well? So I do like the Lynx here. You are getting a great price on them. One thing to be careful though is that they have played a lot of games recently, like over the last 10, 12 days, they have played a lot of games. The next spot that I'm on is I'm on the over in this matchup as well. I'm on the over 159. And another thing with these no rest spots is the over is the strong play here. Over the last 3 seasons, no rest, at least one team with no rest, the over hits at 60%. My numbers got this at 162, so I'm on the over at 159. Best available price is... best available price is at FanDuel if you're in America, Sportsbet if you're in Australia. They both are owned by the same company. They've got the same odds for all of their games. Let's have a look at games that are priced on... let's have a look at games that are priced for tomorrow, and give me 1 sec. I will go ahead and fix up my screen.
1 pair of pants later.
Game for Monday, we have the Valkyries in Atlanta playing the Dream. We've seen this spread open at 5.5. With these future price games, you're not going to see much movement when they're initially priced. So we saw it open at 5.5. My numbers have this at Dream -3, so projecting a bit of value here on the Valkyries. I have said though that we're coming close to a point where the Valkyries are going to be priced out, and so they're bringing back a lot of players from Eurobasket now. So we'll see how they perform in the next few games. So yeah, I do project a bit of value here on the Valkyries. I don't know if I'm going to take them, considering that the Dream, they're coming off a loss against the Storm. The Valkyries also much better against the spread at home versus on the road. They are 7-3 against the spread at home, whereas they're only 3-4 against the spread on the road. A spot I am looking at this game, and is one that I'm definitely going to have on my ticket. Like, I'm definitely going to be placing this bet. I just haven't yet. Is the under in this game. We see this total open at 157.5. It is at 158 at DraftKings as well. I'm going to play the under in this game. We have the best under team in the league in the Valkyries. We have the slowest paced team here in the Dream. Gotta be taking the under here. And another thing I'll quickly look at, let's have a look at the Dream this season when coming off a loss. Let's see if there's anything here telling us to play the under after they have came up after a loss. And they are 4-2 to the over after a loss. So that's interesting, but that's not going to steer me off taking the under here. I think, yeah. Dream have been really good defensively this year, and the Valkyries have been sneaky good defensively this year. And another thing, with all of these players coming back for the Valkyries, you think it's going to mess with their rhythm, mess with their rotations. So I will be taking the under in this matchup. I just haven't as of yet, just waiting to see where the sharp books price it. Maybe I can get a better price on it. Maybe I won't. We will see. Last game is the Dallas Wings in Phoenix against the Mercury. So we have a repeat matchup here where the Dallas Wings are looking to get another straight up win as heavy underdogs. We saw this team play in Dallas where the Mercury were 11.5 point favorites in that matchup, and they lost outright. As for Dallas, they are dealing with some injuries. We know Dejanay Carrington, she's going to be out for this one. I would assume Arike is going to be out for this one. Nothing confirmed yet for her, but I'm going to take it as she will be out. So we saw this spread close at 11.5 for the Mercury in game number 1. Now we see the Mercury are home, and this spread is still 11.5. You should probably blindly be taking the Phoenix Mercury, considering that you're just gonna get value based on where the spread was for this road game versus where it is now. My numbers can't get there at all. Like, I've got this as Mercury -7.5, so I can't get there at all. But it's more just a reason for me not to take Dallas and to probably just sit this one out. Like, the revenge factor has been priced in. It may have even been priced in a bit too much. And here, just looking at one of the killer sports systems where teams are playing in this repeat matchup, and the team lost as favorites in the previous matchup, and now they are favored again. So that would be the Mercury. They cover 58.5%. So that's going to be telling you to take the Mercury we will see. Maybe I'll jump in on them late, but I have a lot of conflicting things pulling me both ways, so not looking to rush any bets in at this stage. Let's have a look at our best bets for this episode, where we've got 5 of them, and all 5 of them are ahead of the market. So first we have the Storm plus 5.5 and Storm money line. Got some great prices on them. If you guys are looking to jump in on this, there is Storm plus 4.5 available at BetMGM and Bet Rivers. Storm Moneyline, best prices at BetMGM or Neds or Ladbrokes if you're in Australia. So I would look to jump in on them. I also like the Aces and the Sun over. We did see this total move under from the open around 158. It is now at 156, so looks to start ticking up right now. You can get the best price at Bet365. I also like the over and the Lynx against the Sky. In these no rest spots, you do want to be looking to take the team with no rest. You're getting a great discount on them. The over is also very profitable in this spot as well. Best price on the Lynx is... Best price on the Lynx is at FanDuel. Best price of the over is also at FanDuel. If you're in Australia, Sportsbet is owned by the same company as FanDuel. All of their lines are exactly the same. We have another day of tickets that are ahead of the market. Will it be a profitable day? I think it will be. Until next time, let's get the book salty.